What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to another video. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the fun we have here on this channel. But let's get to today's video. So about a week ago, I was over here driving the BMW down my street, and I went to the roundabout and I tried to, get the back end to come loose, and I heard a pop. And then my power steering light came on the dash immediately, and I basically knew what happened. Basically, I blew a power steering line, which sucks because I don't know what's wrong with the power steering system on these cars, but both lines are new, or newer. I replaced them about like 3 years ago, so they shouldn't be blown, but they blew. So as you can see here, it cut like right through the middle, and I went ahead and just cut a piece out, so both ends are free right now. This is the piece I cut out. You can see right there is where it blew, like it has a little bubble right there. Let's see, right there. So it has that little bubble. It has an opening too. So that part right there is what blew and started leaking power steering fluid everywhere. So like I said, these lines aren't that old. They're about 3 years old. I don't know why it blew, but I'm done spending so much money on parts for this car because the parts are just so expensive. Like, it's just a steel braided line. So what I'm gonna do is I cut that piece, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a fitting on it, and that's what's gonna make up for the piece that blew. So hopefully it holds up. So let's go ahead and do that, and I guess we'll see if it works. Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. So this hose will go into one of these fittings. Right, so this ring goes over the hose. It goes over the hose but under the steel braiding, and then this comes in behind it, and then basically once that's on, you come in with this section, and then you just put it in here, and then you tighten it all down. So once you do that to both ends of the hose, you're gonna get your union here, and then you're just gonna tighten both sides together like that, and then the other side will come in here, and that'll be that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take the hose off of the car. Hopefully both ends. If not, I'll just do the shorter end, and then I'll see how I can make it happen. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this on the smaller end first, and I'm gonna see if I can do this on the big end on the car, because it turns into a hard line after a little bit, and then it goes through the subframe actually, so it's gonna be hard to fish it all in there. So I'm gonna try to do it without taking the longer piece of the line off, but if I can't, then I will go ahead and remove it and just struggle with it. But let's go ahead and focus on this one first. So you take this apart, and then you're supposed to put this end on first over all of the braiding. Alright, so I got this sleeve on. Now I have to put this one on. Like I said, it goes over the hose but in between the hose and the braiding. So gotta do it like that, and then just tap it. Because you want it to be flush with the hose, and that is pretty much flush right there. So now all I have to do is I have to pull this up and over again. So as you can see, I got the sleeve over everything now. So now what I have to do is I have to put this end in. So this part goes in the hose, and then this screws on to this sleeve right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some assembly lube all over here, and then we'll get tightening this down. Using nothing but the good stuff. Some AMSOIL assembly lube. If you guys need anything from AMSOIL, let me know. I am a dealer and I can hook you guys up. Alright guys, so since it's not as easy as it looks, or at least as I thought it was, I'm gonna go ahead and take the line off of the car and just do it out over there inside at the table, because I don't think I'll be able to do it here, or I mean I probably can, but I'm gonna struggle too much, and I think I'd rather struggle fishing the line in through the subframe than putting this fitting on, because it's something I've never done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the table so I can make sure I do that part right, and then I'll just struggle with this. So like I said, if you follow this hose all the way up, it goes in the subframe right there, right in here. So it goes in there and it comes out right there, both of them, and then they connect right there. So I just have to undo it from there, and I think I should be good. Alright, so after fighting with this line for a long time, I decided that I'm just going to try and do it on the car. As you can see, I have the sleeve on there already. So now I have to put this ring on there and then put the other piece of the adapter on, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, I unbolted it from over there, and then I got it to where it's loose and I can move it everywhere, but it won't come out this way and it won't come out that way, and I don't feel like fighting with it. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do it on the car, and then we'll tighten both ends and we'll be good. Alright, so here's a line with the fittings I used, and now all I have to do is tighten it on that end and then put it in right here, and it should be good to go, or at least to be tested. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten everything down, throw some fluid in there, and see if it's still leaking. Alright, so I got the line secured. Now I'm gonna throw some fluid in there and see if it'll leak. Hopefully it doesn't leak, and then I'm gonna start it so it can build pressure, and then I really hope it doesn't leak then. So let's go ahead and top it off, and then we'll find out. By the way, always use the recommended power steering fluid. Alright, so far so good. Now I'm gonna start it. I think she's holding. So since this line is now longer because of the fittings, it's a little more loose than the other one. So I went ahead and put a zip tie here to this hard line just to keep it away from the belt right there. So we should be good there. So now I just got to take it off the ramps and take it on a test drive. Woo, so close. All right, so far so good. I don't have a low power steering fluid light, so that means it's hopefully not leaking. I'm getting here to the roundabout where it blew in the first place, so let's go ahead and try to do what we did last time, which is go around doing circles. I have it full lock, by the way. Get dizzy. So did it to the left. Let's do it to the right. I'm not gonna clear. Yeah, I am. It's just warning me about a whole bunch of lights that it thinks it has off. These European cars are so picky. But I have it full lock. Going around in a circle. Alright. So seems good. I'm gonna get out and check to make sure it's not leaking. Pretty sure we're good. So I'm gonna drive it home and then take a better look at it. All right, so I'm home. Let's go ahead and check the reservoir. Yep, still full. So I think it held up. Let's go ahead and jack it up real quick first. Make sure. That didn't sound good. Oh yeah, nice and dry. We are good. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. It's crazy. I never intended on making this video. The line blew off camera, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and fix it off camera, but then I found out that it was coming from the actual line. So I decided, let me think of a cheaper alternative to fixing this instead of buying the $100 or $150 line, and we did it. I spent about $15 on the 3 AN fittings, and it's not leaking. We fixed it. So I mean, if you do the math, it's a pretty good savings. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a thing or two about AN lines and how to save money on these expensive Beamers. So if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and as always, keep moving forward and stay on the gas.